What will you do with this time God gave to you? What will you do with your time? Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Well, some people say they're not celebrating the 4th anymore since we got Juneteenth. It's your prerogative. Do what you want. I understand either way. I lost my god brother, you all, 61, a musician, a bass player known all throughout, I'm not going to say Chicago, the world, had to be. He played for gospel artists like Yolanda Adams and others. Oh, our mothers were best friends. My mom passed away in 2012. My mother met his mother in the 60s. I was born in the 70s, so they were best friends before I was born. We would go over there many weekends, hanging out. His name was Morris. He had another brother named Darren. Darren passed the same year as my mom at the age 49. It's been a rough road, you all. It's been rough. When someone close to me passes away, I examine them and say, how can I be more like so-and-so? I lost another good friend, Dorcas, in 2014. I lost a co-worker, a young man I considered a friend, Andrew. I think that was 2021. It's getting murky. To a single car accident. And those three people, Morris, god brother, Dorcas, dear friend, Andrew, co-worker friend, they all had this certain aura about them. They come in a room and lights up. Dorcas was a silent, light up person. She didn't have much to say, always dressed so elegantly and beautiful. Smooth skin, pretty lady, humble, easygoing. Andrew, come in the room, polite, impeccable manners, dressed to the nine, positive. Morris, no words to describe my god brother. Loving, very affectionate, very, and positive. So as I look through his Facebook posts, that's all I see. Morris was so positive. Morris was a father to me when my dad died. Morris was my supervisor at Northern Trust Bank. Morris inspired me to be a better musician. Morris inspired me. Morris. What will your legacy be? Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. We cry and mourn when someone passes away. I know I've been sad this week. I've been cleaning my apartment since Sunday. Haven't cleaned nothing. I just couldn't. I just feel so foggy in the brain. By it being the 4th of July and I'm off today, I forfeited my meditation to go clean my bathroom. Like, go clean your bathroom. You got to get this done. So most of my bathroom is clean. I just got to finish and mop it up and get to my kitchen, clean it, mop it up, vacuum, dust around a bit, sweep off my patio. But it's getting there. At least I'm better than I was Sunday. I couldn't do anything. I just looked at a black TV for 20 minutes. TV off, I'm just staring. Couldn't believe Morris died suddenly. It's not that I don't believe people are going to die and I worship people. I'm not that type. I lost my mom and my dad, so losing someone that close, I know we all got to go. But it hits when someone is a bright light and they're not sick. And they just pass like that. And what it does, it makes me think about my own mortality. How many times I've escaped death. How many times have you escaped death? We just never know. I got a massage yesterday. I've been going to her for years. And she said she was on a highway about 4 weeks ago or less. And something hit her car. And she thought it hit her tire. She thought her tire was going to go flat. It never did. So she's driving. And this lady says, "Hey, you're spilling gas everywhere." Whatever hit her car, it made the gas tank. It hit the gas tank, basically. Something punctured the gas tank, and so gas was spilling out. All it would have taken was somebody to take a cigarette and flick it. She would have blown up, or a spark. She would have blown up. As if that wasn't enough, she said she was folding a sheet and she threw it up, kind of like how you flicker it. It hit her light fixture. That came down on her head. She has a gash on her forehead and it be over her nose. She had to have stitches. God is trying to tell you something. When that type of stuff happens, I believe God, he's trying to get your attention. And he's showing her, like, look, girl, you're escaping death. You're escaping really bad things. And the reason why she escaped that is because it wasn't her time to go. And really, when somebody passes away, it's about you. It's a reflection back to you. What are you going to do with this time on earth? The reason why I switched careers at 44 is because I had that cancer twice. And I hated being in corporate. And I said, girl, what are you going to do with this time on earth? Are you going to continue to push papers and feel depressed every day? Or change your career and do something to help others because that's what you really want to do? And I'm saying all these things to help you. Don't be afraid. Don't live in lack. Don't say, I don't have the money. The way they have things set up now, you could lay away anything. You could lay away a trip. Now, you know you could do that a long time ago. Book your trip today for 2025. Pay on it per month. Come on, you all. We got to do better and live our best life. Morris just showed us tomorrow is not promised. People were texting with him on Saturday night. He was out Saturday night. He was supposed to be at church Sunday morning. He was going to Costco Sunday afternoon. He was ready to gig at a 90th birthday party Sunday night. He was going to bake a cake for my dear friend, his sister, soon for the holiday. She said, oh, just wait, make it for the holiday. He's not even here. And it's showing you the fragility of life. And I watch people, don't think I'm just sitting here judging. I'm just going by what I see, and mostly people who reach out to me. They focus on negativity. I see it. They negative. This negative. I can't stand that person. They this, they that. Oh, what a wasted day. Just to sit there and say who you can't stand or to spew out negativity. And I kind of snicker inside because sometimes they'll tell me, and I'm like, they don't pay attention to me. I don't spend my day talking about who I don't like. Because pretty much I'm up before 6 in the morning. I meditate. I journal. Before I do all that, I do my facial regimen. I take my vitamins. I make my coffee. Next thing you know, it's time to hit that shower. Sometimes I even polish my nails. And then I jump in my car. I drive an hour away to my school. I'm with the kids. I come back home. I have 2 or 3 clients at night, some evenings. So I don't have a whole lot of wiggle room to be talking about who I don't like. Because my day is action-packed. And it's the summer. It don't go like that, but my job still got me going every which way but loose. It's kind of busy. It's kind of chaotic, a little unorganized. But that's okay. I have 2 jobs. I'm grateful. How are you going to spend your time? These toxic relationships, it doesn't just go for romance. And when I did this retreat last week for 3 days, the life coach that helped us, she said, you got to have boundaries. If you don't have boundaries, you get what you get by default. And that was the best statement I've heard in a while. If you don't have boundaries, you get what you get by default. And I'm noticing people do not have boundaries for family members. Oh, that's my mama. That's my cousin. That's my sister. I don't care if it's your greasy grandmammy. If somebody is toxic and treating you unkind, they're spreading false lies on you, they're always trying to borrow money, they are disrespectful, they're gossiping about you to other family members, and all kinds of drama, you got to put up a boundary and distance yourself. And it seems like people are afraid to speak up. It's nowhere in the world I'm going to spend my 24 hours miserable. I'm not saying everything is rainbows and roses and unicorns over here. They are clearly not. But I have a little bit of peace and a little bit of solitude, and that's what I'm protecting. I keep getting the same question from the same person. Are you dating, Tammy? Are you dating? And it's like, girl, no. No. And it's like, it just hasn't happened yet. And it's okay. It's okay. She just asked me a couple of days ago, I'm like, this again? No, I'm not. And it's okay. Sometimes it's your season. Sometimes it's not. It's an old commercial. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. I think it's Almond Joy. The chocolate candy bar, Almond Joy and Mounds. Because Almond Joy has the nuts and Mounds don't. It's okay. It's all about getting out that bed. What a blessing. Putting them 2 feet on the ground. What a blessing. Pop it to your knees sometimes and then thank you. Being kind and showing love to each other. Moving through life in a positive way. Not, don't ever think I'm cornballish or Polly Sunshine over here making up stuff. Well, I know what goes on. I know it's road rage. I know you got crazy people at your job. I know they in your family. Hey, some of us crazy. I get it. But how are you going to choose to spend this time on earth? Will you be a Morris, a light in a dark place, or will you be toxic? Some people say, oh, I would like a good relationship. I would like this. But are you that? We have to stop asking for what we're not bringing to this world. Are you kind? Are you loving? Would they want to? Would I want to date me? You have to pose that question back and honor that. But yeah, use this time wisely. People are who they are. Stop thinking they're getting ready to change because something bad happened. With this situation, big family. And you all already know when somebody dies and when there's a wedding, this is when the drama starts. But people, they kind of amaze me. And I learned the most valuable lesson when my dad died. Excuse me. I was in an abusive marriage. My dad died suddenly from a heart attack. My ex cut the fool. Tried to curse me out. Right after my dad died. The next day trying to curse me out. And that was the end of us. And this is what people think. When somebody passed away, an abusive, toxic person is going to magically grow some wings and become angelic. No, they're messy, they're negative, they're mean, and they're hateful. And they're going to stay that way regardless of a situation. They don't care. Those type of people don't care about your feelings. They're just nasty people. Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who you are, believe them the first time. It's like we're waiting on magic to happen with these people, and it's not to be. But it's really on us, because you need to get away from them. That's what I do. Somebody toxic, I get the hell away from them. You are accountable. You are responsible for your 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. That's on you. And if you want somebody to ruin your life, hey, be the victim or the martyr. But if you want to take a stand and say, you know what, I don't know how many more years I got on this earth. I want to be happy. Then you separate yourself. And I'm not the one to say block the family members and don't ever talk to them again. But you move in silence, and what you do is put up a wall between you and them. You could talk to them, but the conversations are short. When they start that drama, you hang up the phone. When they start that drama in person, you remove yourself, you get in your car, you drive down the street, or you go to another room, and you stand up for yourself and say, hey, I'm not going to put up with this. Hey, I don't want to hear that. I don't understand why people don't have boundaries. That is the most, I stay perplexed. I just want to be nice. I don't want no problems. I don't know, will they give me that salary? I don't want to bug the building management people. Everybody's scared. No, if you pay your rent and something's broke, tell them. If whoever is negative, remove yourself. What my sister say, top of the year? I don't like no mean people. She made a speech to people. I'm not going to even put nobody out on Front Street. My sister was like, I cannot stand mean people, and I don't want to be bothered with that this year. Because my sister is a sweetheart. And she was like, not today. Sometimes you just got to tell people, cut it out. And guess what? If they're not going to change, more than likely. People can change, but unfortunately, some people rarely do. But if they show you who they are the first time, believe them, Maya Angelou. And you're not accountable for how other people act, but you are accountable for the space and time on earth. You are accountable for your peace of mind, your happiness. We have to take accountability and live our best life. What did one of my managers say when I told him I got on Zoom, I looked so sad Monday. Because I was. She said, oh, it looked like you had a rough weekend. No, I didn't have a long weekend. I said, well, I did. I said, I lost someone. And she said, oh, my God. And, they were listening to me. She said, Tammy, did he live a good life? I said, he lived a good life. He made his music. He made his pound cakes. He has 3 beautiful kids. He has grandchildren. He has people that love him, a mom, siblings, brother, sister. He lived a good life. And she said, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's what you want to say for you. But you're not going to be able to say it if you don't put up your boundaries and take responsibility for your time and go apply for that school and go apply for that small business loan and get out and see the world and travel if that's what you want to do, or take a brisk walk and stop eating all that bad food. And go to the doctor and take care of your health. And take some vitamins. We can do better with this time we have, but we spend it in negativity and around toxic people. Don't be scared to stand up for yourself and put up your boundaries. Go live your best life. Tammy C. Walker, I'm out of here. Got to finish cleaning up. Alrighty, happy 4th of July. Take care of yourself. God bless you all. Bye-bye.